Hey everybody, welcome back to Bookish Daddy. Today we're going to be reacting to your unpopular opinions. I reached out on YouTube community page and Instagram and asked you guys to let me know some of your unpopular opinions. I had my beautiful princesses get me some agree and disagree drawings ready for it. I got this idea from Library of a Viking. I'll throw his little thing up here. If you aren't following him, he is a super fun channel. Uh, he does a lot of cool tier lists. Those are my favorite videos to watch of his, where he'll tier rank all kinds of cool stuff. But he did this video. It looked super fun. Go give him a follow. He's a bigger channel, but he's got some awesome content, and he even reaches out. So seems like a super cool dude. I'd appreciate it if y'all go give him a follow. Uh, that being said, we can get into it. Oh, if you like the content, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. I hate to even ask or bring it up. It always makes me feel awkward, but it does help the algorithms. It does help me, and I would really appreciate it. If you don't like my content, that's fine. Don't like and subscribe. But if you're continuing to watch it and you're enjoying it, just go ahead and click that little button. Let's get into this. Let's see what y'all had to say. So the first one says, "The world will be tired of me saying this, but the Kindle is not the best e-reader on the market when it comes to technology. The Kindle Unlimited platform makes it elite." This is by Reading Over Reality. Uh, this one I don't have much of an opinion on, so I'd love to agree or disagree, but because I don't do ebooks, so I'll do the occasional audio book. Other than that, I've only ever read hard copies. I don't even own Kindle or anything. I think my wife does. So I'm going to take you at your word and say that I agree with it. But I really have no say in the matter. I've never used one. I'm just going to put all my faith in this comment. The next one is Soil Scales 7888. And they say A Court of Mist and Fury is a bad book. The writing was not as good as the first book. It was written like a Wattpad story. For this one, I'm going to have to disagree with your take, your opinion. I actually really enjoyed Court of Mist and Fury. For those of you that don't know, it's the second book in the ACOTAR series. I've given these books some hate, but not. I wouldn't take anything away from it. I think I gave that one 5 stars. Uh, I guess you could say it's not like high fantasy or anything like that, but if you're looking for fairy smut, I mean, it is what you get, and it was a lot of fun to read. So I disagree with you in a nice, polite way. This person again, Soil Scales, says Powerless is also a bad book. It's like a Hunger Games fanfic. So I have not read Powerless. I've been wanting to. So again, I'm going to hope I'm right and disagree with you. I can't really say because I haven't read it. However, I do love the Hunger Games. Uh, and a Hunger Games fanfic actually sounds pretty fun to me. I've been very excited about the Powerless series. So I am going to agree to disagree with you, and I'm going to hope for the best. And we'll see what, if you agree or disagree with any of these two, throw it in the comments. I'd be curious to know your thoughts on these as well, because I haven't read Powerless. The next one is A Witch Bound in Books, is who wrote it. The Lies of Locke Lamora was a terrible book and is overhyped. This one I have zero opinion on. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't even. I think I've heard of this book a couple times, but I know nothing about it or the. I don't even know who wrote it, and I've obviously never read it, so I'm sorry I can't give my opinion on that. Next is I'm a book travert. My wife actually follows her on Instagram and is good friends with her. So hey, I'm a book travert. Don't mind the pregnancy tropes. I don't know why people hate it so much. I'm going to disagree with you. Before I had always wondered the big deal with pregnancy tropes. I didn't think that there would be anything wrong with them, but I read one recently. God, I can't remember what book it was, but I did not like it. Did not like it. It was weird. Uh, I don't know. It's just not what I want to read about. So, yeah, I don't care for the pregnancy tropes. Next is Betsy and the Books. Also follows me on Instagram. Hey Betsy, books don't need spice to be spicy. I don't know how unpopular that is, but I'm going to agree with you. I have read some books that weren't spicy. Matter of fact, I've got a couple YA books that I've read that were spicy enough, or they seemed spicy. So I would agree. You don't have to be like a hardcore. I think that the scale on that would change the more filth you read. So the higher in the tier you get, probably the less you'll enjoy the lighter ones, or they won't affect you as much, I guess. But yeah, I'll agree. As far as my reading goes, I don't think they have to have a lot of spice to be spicy. Next, Book Flourish and Coffee. This is another friend of my wife's. I hate when authors make special editions just for bonus chapters. Yeah, that's a strong agree. I hate having to buy multiple books. It's almost like a video game that keeps dropping DLCs every couple months. Uh, I own lots of books that are the same books. You can see Empire of the Vampire. I've got like 3 copies of. Uh, but in which I don't mind. If someone makes a beautiful special edition just to do it, that's fine. I hate when they do specifically add the bonus chapters to make you want to buy a whole book to get a chapter or two. And usually, at least from my experience, the past couple times I've read bonus chapters, one was a different point of view of a scene that was in the book already, which was a waste of time. And then I've seen some where they add something that's it's just common sense. It wasn't like anything I was excited about or anything crazy like what are they doing 20 years from now. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of those either. SR Dragon Reads says that the Green Bones saga is overhyped. I don't know. I haven't read these, but I'm going to disagree just to do something. But no, the reason I'm disagreeing is I really want to read these books. The first one I think is the Jade Empire, Jade City, something like that. I've heard amazing things, which is why this is unpopular opinion. So I have very high hopes for this book, and I'm going to hopefully, after I read it, I'll let you know if my answer changes. But for now, I'm going to disagree and hope that it's a good book. Halliwell Librum says duologies are almost always better than standalones or trilogies. That is an interesting one. Duologies are almost always better than standalones or trilogies. Dang. I'm going to disagree only because off the top of my head, I cannot think of all of my favorite series, if I had to name them, would be trilogies. Darth Bane trilogy, Mistborn trilogy, uh, Empire of the Vampire's got a third book coming out. I cannot think of a duology that I would rate above any of my favorite trilogies. So I'm going to disagree. Next is It's Mimi Duong. Says, I don't understand aesthetic tabbing. Tabbing so that it looks like it's in a straight descending ascending pattern versus tabbing the actual areas of interest. Tabbing plus annotating, great. Awesome. Tabbing out of context places so that the edge view looks good is pointless to me. I don't tab my books, but I will disagree. Just because the only book I've ever read that was tabbed for me by my wife was like all pretty from the side and done up all special. And I thought it was really cool. I buy books for the way they look. So being aesthetically pleasing does mean a lot to me. And if someone takes the time, especially if they're annotating it for me and they put that extra time in, it means a lot to me. I actually really enjoyed how cool it looked from the side when they were all in order and pretty. I liked it. It's Mimi Duong again. Says e-readers are greater than physical books because I'm weak, but also because I feel like I can get a lot more comfortable with an e-reader than I do with a book. Disagree. So I would like to think I can hold a book pretty well, but other than that, I don't like ebooks. I've never owned one, but I don't like looking at a computer or my phone or a video game nearly as much as a nice, good smelling, floppy book. There's no way I could ever put an ebook over a regular physical book. So I'm going to have to disagree with that one as well. But thank you for your unpopular opinion. And that's it. Those were all of the unpopular opinions I got on this video. If you have some more, go ahead and throw them down in the comments. I'll try and get to them in a future video, or I'll do this again. So if you enjoyed it, let me know. Unpopular opinion. I guess I could try and give one. If I had to give an unpopular opinion, I don't know how unpopular it is, but I would say that Throne of Glass is far superior to ACOTAR. I know there's a debate there, so I don't know if it's unpopular, but I know there's a debate there, so I'll firmly say that I think Throne of Glass is way better than ACOTAR, and I don't know. I guess if I had to pick another one, I don't know. I'll try and think of some. Thank you all for watching my video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Sorry that it's so short. This was kind of, I thought it would be really fun to reach out, and the responses, I didn't get as many as I thought I would. Maybe on the next video I do have some awesome videos coming up that I'm super excited about that you'll be seeing hopefully next weekend. So stay tuned. And again, click subscribe, like, comment, and y'all have a great week.